my God is good as he say that he is. They like, amen, preach, boy, say it again, say it again. Same ones, they be switching when it's tough. Treat it like it's luck, like it ain't no power in the blood. Like I can't be grateful that I still be waking up. And even if I didn't, then it's love. Cause I be chilling with the Father, I need all that. Think I'm stressing on the demon, boy, that's all cap. I treat the word like a clip, I bet they fall back. My mental on another level, that's a hard hat. Yeah, don't take it too serious. If it don't go our way, ain't no fear in us. Cause heaven came up. Walking through the rain, moving through the pain. Break through everything, he still stay the same. Staying steady in my lane. So don't take it too serious. So don't take it too.
Like, seriously, finally take over the game. What are they gonna say? You know we're gonna make a whole brand new music industry. Like that. Like that.
I be like, please, take it to my Father on my knees. Know that I can do all things. Weapons form, but they won't stop me, no. Gotta give it all to Jesus, Jesus. He the same through the seasons. I don't really need to reach for reasons. He already reached for me.
Don't take it too serious. If it don't go our way, ain't no fear in us. Cause heaven came up. Walking through the rain, moving through the pain. Break through everything, he still stay the same. Staying steady in my lane. So don't take it too serious. So don't take it too.
Get in there good so they can see you. You see it.
Yeah, you got me?
You see. That's what happens when you take over the game. I mean, what else are they gonna say?
Yeah. Wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, yeah, he be showing off. Yeah, I promise he never took a loss. If I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, I ain't just telling y'all. You can count it, he never took a loss. And if I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Hold on, wait a second, let me brag on my I love my God to keep them bands on me. And you may say I'm tripping, I'm your fan only. I love the time that we be spending low-key. And I know they rockin' with me when his hands on me. Oh, this is all I know. I know you're riding with me when the times get low. So I be on a mission to your plan, I go. And I can tell you vibe with me. Oh, you protect me from every weapon. And every lesson there's a blessing. And there's a reason why I'm reppin'. Hold on, wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, yeah, he be showing off. Yeah, I promise he never took a loss. If I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, I ain't just telling y'all. You can count it, he never took a loss. And if I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Hold on, wait a second, let me brag on my every time I think about your love, love, love. Finally got somebody I could trust, trust, trust. Why you keeping me, I really just don't know. As you can see, we got it going up, oh, yeah, because of you. And when I got you beside me, I can't lose. And all the hating, they talking, it ain't true. And I'ma tell the world, cause they gotta know. You protect me from every weapon. And every lesson, there's a blessing. And there's a reason why I'm reppin'. Hold on, wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, yeah, he be showing off. Yeah, I promise he never took a loss. If I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, I ain't just telling y'all. You can count it, he never took a loss. And if I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Hold on, wait a second, let me brag on my Wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, yeah, he be showing off. Yeah, I promise he never took a loss. If I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Wait a second, let me brag on my God. Hear the truth, I ain't just telling y'all. You can count it, he never took a loss. And if I'ma tell it, I gotta tell it all. Hold on, wait a second, let me brag on my
What's up, y'all? What's up? Happy Monday.
I ain't seen y'all in like 2 weeks. I ain't seen y'all in forever. Where y'all been? I've been here every day, streaming and stuff. Y'all ain't been pulling up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's me. I was the one that's gone. I apologize. But I missed y'all. I missed y'all so much. We got a bit on Rumble. We actually got Neo Drow on the Rumble side of things. Thank you for pulling up. I'll probably shadow ban or something on YouTube because ain't nobody. Unless I do have people on YouTube that just don't talk though. So because I see it got shared and some people is in here, y'all just not talking, which is fine. That's okay. I know why some of y'all don't talk no more, so it's all right. I get it. It's all right. But thank y'all for pulling up. I was gone for the past 2 weeks. I know y'all probably like, well, where you been? Well, you just randomly up and dipped. I know. I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. So let's rewind it real quick. Let's go back to 2 weeks ago. That Monday where I put the community post up where I was like, hey, I gotta do something for my mom super last minute. Can't stream. That was true. She did hit me up extremely last minute. I had to take her to go pick up her car because it had got fixed at a dealership. And then she aimed me the wrong directions. I don't know how that happened. I was like, where did you take the car? I took it here. Go here. I get there. She's like, no, this ain't the place. Why did you bring me here? I'm like, you literally gave me these directions. I went where you told me to go. So by the time I got back home, it wasn't happening. There was no stream happening that night. Hey, Tyree, thank you for, I missed y'all, man. I missed y'all, but thank you, Tyree. You actually just reminded me I have to do the live chat overlay. It always be some stuff I forget when I haven't streamed in forever. Does it work? There we go. Hey, it's working. But yeah, that night we wasn't streaming. So I was like, I'm gonna just stream Tuesday, whatever. Prior to that whole week leading up to that, I was like sick and tired and things was all messed up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it's because I was getting old. I thought I was becoming washed. My time was just up. I'm like, you know what? This is what old feels like. I guess I'm just becoming old. You know what I'm saying? Because if you saw the bike ride video where I took you through the old neighborhoods, I told you the story, right? I can't have kids, so I already knew off rip it wasn't that. I was like, I just think I'm getting old. My husband was like, you should get a pregnancy test anyways. And I'm like, every time you say this, they're negative. Because my guy, I can't get pregnant, so whatever. I got one that night to appease him, just like I always do. And so it turns out I'm pregnant. So that would explain all the me being tired and me just being weird and hungry and out of it, and my brain can't remember things and all messed up. But that's what happened. So that other community post where I was like, things are happening, I don't know when I'm streaming again. That's why. Because I had to make a doctor's appointment to confirm that, which wasn't until last Friday. And I actually got sick last week on top of that. Not pregnancy sickness, but he came home sick and got me and I guess the baby sick. So that was a whole ordeal. Because when you pregnant, you can't be taking medicine like you used to, because apparently you can only take what's safe for the baby. So I couldn't know what I could take until that doctor's appointment. So just basically a whole week of me dying. A whole week of me dying. But that's why I was gone for 2 weeks. That's basically it. So that's all, y'all. That's all. What does that mean for this channel? What does that mean? Purple Honey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for pulling up. I've also seen all your comments on the videos. I just haven't responded to anything, and I apologize. She said, look at this comment, y'all. She said, good gracious, you're pregnant. She was like, God heard you deny being pregnant. He said, hold this. Yeah, facts. That happened. Congratulations, though. You bring a new life to the world. Hey, I know. I'm actually low-key kind of happy because, like I said in that video, if y'all saw it, like, my whole life has been, ugh, you can't have kids. is like, every doctor, the doctors that did my surgery as a kid, all the way up to when I was an adult, saw the files, knew what happened. They all was like, that'd be a whole miracle if you ever have a baby. So you probably not, but good luck if that ever happens. So that's all that happened. You said it's okay? Okay. All right. I just didn't want you to think I was neglecting your comments. It's just been, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've just been sleeping the whole time. Didn't know why I was doing that either. Sleeping a lot. We get to the doctor's office and he's like, oh yeah, that's normal. You're gonna go through that because you're pregnant now. You should actually be sleeping 12 hours a day. Yeah, I got 12 hours a day? I've never slept that long in my life, and I've been doing it with ease now. My cat probably thinks I'm a cat now, because every time I lay down, he'd be like, oh, we taking another nap? He get all happy. He climb on me. He'd be like, yeah, time to go to sleep again. Woo! You said you pulled up for the first live 2 weeks ago. I was like, where's she at? I just arrived. Hey, my bad, Purple Honey. Life. Like you said, God was like, it's time. Hold this drink real quick. Let me go fix some things. Hey, just a girl. Thank you for pulling up. Welcome to the stream. Hey. Where was I at? Because I felt like I was on something and I just like, oh, what's going to happen with the channel now? So, I don't think I'm going to be live streaming every day anymore. And it's not because I don't want to. It's just, that's really going to depend on my energy levels. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. Because I'm not the same person I used to be. Like, when I tell y'all, we ended up going to a place called Scene 75 one weekend. And it's like, what's the best way to describe it? If you ever been to a Round One or a Dave and Buster's, but like bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like way bigger. We went to one of those and I about died doing the things I usually do, right? We was just playing video games. Because that's all them places is. The first game we played was a little basketball game. You just sit there and shoot the hoops. I almost died. My lungs felt like they was about to fall out of my body. It just seemed like too much work. I don't know how women work when they pregnant. I'll be real with you. Because that little activity killed me within the first 5-10 minutes. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know. So me streaming is really gonna depend on my energy level that day. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Also, with my husband being a truck driver on the road, he always wants to check in at night. So even if I do stream, it can't be long because I have to get off and talk to him and everybody else. Every family member been like every day, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you all right? Is everything good? Everybody calling me. It's like, yo, we just had this talk yesterday, but yes, I'm fine. I know it's because they mean well, though. Oh, really? Welcome to the stream. You said you're doing an open mic tonight, singing and playing guitar and praying for you and the hubby. I can't talk to you. Hey, have a good open mic tonight. I hope you have fun. You said I was watching a random stream and you said your hubby isn't Christian. Where is he at now in his faith, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, yeah, we could talk about this. Ever since we got married, he's done like a full 180. Like, he been going to church with me every week. He, like, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know he was doing this. He was talking to the elders in the church, like outside of church. So he like been consoling them on life and everything. He been reading the Bible on his phone. And then he came to me not too long ago and was like, I want to get baptized. So he actually gets baptized next month. Our church is doing they're going to go out to some lake because it's a bunch of people. It's not like how mine was. If you guys saw the video, I was like the only one at church that day that got baptized. This one about to be at a lake somewhere away from the church. I've never been there before, but it's like a bunch of people about to get baptized that day. So that's what he's about to do. He's a completely different person. Like, we pray before we eat together, and still, like, he leads it and everything. So he did like a full turnaround. Yeah, he's then. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you came in late, just a girl. Yeah, that's why I was gone for 2 weeks, because I found out I was pregnant, and then I really wanted to just confirm it before I said anything to anybody. Which, funny story about that, the night I found out, so my husband wasn't even home, he was working on the road, so of course I had to like FaceTime him. He was shocked but happy. I'm crying the whole time, but like happy tears, because I didn't think that could happen, right? So in the midst of that call, he was just like, I gotta tell somebody. And I was like, knowing my situation, we should probably get it confirmed with a doctor first before you tell anybody. And he immediately after I said that, he was like, I'm about to go call my parents. You call your mom and I'll call you back in a minute. And he just like hung up the FaceTime call, and I'm like, bruh, I just said we should get doctor confirmation first. I was like, we should probably do that first. And he told everybody. I woke up to text messages from people congratulating me, and I'm like, bruh, we need a confirmation. Like, we got it, so I am, but he's ecstatic. He's ecstatic. You'll need to take care of your little one? Yeah. Oh, because I was talking about the channel. I keep we bouncing around. It's all right. We bouncing around. Yeah, so the channel, me streaming is just going to depend on my energy levels. I still have to do the video. Oh, y'all can't see it behind me because I don't know how he put this screen up behind me, because it's like all virtual. I don't know how to take it off either. So, but the book bag drive, I still have to get the remaining stuff for that. So that's going to be the next video. And then videos after that is just going to be like pregnancy journey stuff, I guess. That's the only thing I could think of, because we have 2 sports cars. Because once again, we were very confident I could never have kids. I mean, but to be fair though, we've been together since high school. So we've been having sex for almost 2 decades now. So to go 2 decades with nothing, I mean, you kind of just be like, yeah, it's not happening. So you just buy luxury items that don't have to deal with kids, right? So we have 2 sports cars, and now we have to trade at least one. We have to at least get rid of one of them, and we probably gonna get rid of mine, since, you know, I'm be here most of the time while he working. So that's probably gonna be a video, that process. I gotta make a baby nursery now, because like, we have room in the house. It's just we've converted all these things into to like adult only areas. like this is my office. He got 2 offices upstairs, which is dope. One we turned into like a studio to film videos for his channel. The room that's across from our master bedroom, we turned it into a closet because we were just like, hey, we don't have kids. We could do whatever we want with all these rooms. Well, the closet is now gonna have to be a baby nursery, I guess. So that's gonna be a video, and yeah, I don't know. That's just gonna be the next videos moving forward. And streaming is just, it's gonna be like Gothix. Whenever she randomly pops up and stream, that's just gonna be me. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because it's gonna depend on energy. This is gonna be like however I feel that day. Like, today's not too bad, but I do have to get off at 8 because I gotta talk to him before he go to bed, because he on the road working and he gotta check on me and stuff. So just is what it is. He said, congrats. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, look what Purple Honey said. He said, let's go. You guys were meant to be. Him being with you brought back his faith. Yeah, it did. It did. His grandma was so happy, man. I had never seen her cry before, and she cried so much when I got baptized, and she's probably gonna cry even harder when we go to his baptism. So I can't wait. So what we naming the baby? Ooh. I have 2 name ideas. that me and him came up with. Cause we don't know, like, I don't think I find out gender until around week 20 something. I don't know, something like that. But if it's a boy, we're gonna name him Asher. Which then when I thought of the Pokemon themed nursery, my husband kind of looked at me. He was like, "You just naming him that because of Pokemon. You couldn't pick Ash Ketchum, so you just picked Asher." And I'm like, I didn't even think of the two, but now it's kind of dope now that you mentioned it. So thank you. But if it's a boy, we gonna go with that name, and if it's a girl, we gonna name her Mirai. So that's where we lean in so far. Will that stick? I don't know, but that's kind of the top picks at the moment. This is like a modern day Rachel moment. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, just the girl. Oh, you mean like from Friends? Is that what you mean? That's the only Rachel I know. That's the only thing I can think of. Said this would mean sacrifices. Yeah, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Cause we didn't think it could happen anyway. So if that means sacrifices got to be made, I'm cool. I'm all right with it. You said gender at 4 months. I have 8 nieces and 1 nephew. Is that around 20 weeks? Let's do some math real quick. Hold on. Oh no, that would be that's 16. That's 16 weeks because there's 4 weeks in a month. Well, generally speaking, 4 weeks in a month. Oh, okay. I think we're kind of close to that then, because I have an ultrasound tomorrow because my first one, because it was my first appointment ever, they were like, you have to do the P test because we have to confirm you're pregnant. I was like, all right, that's fine, cool. I do that. We do the ultrasound and we in there and the doctor's just like, yeah, this is way easier to see at this stage when your bladder's full. And we kind of just looking at him and we're just like, well, it's not because you just had us take a whole urine test to like confirm pregnancy. He's like, yeah, I know. Can you just come back next week and just drink a bunch of water and we'll do it again? And I'm like, sure, buddy. Whatever you say. So that's tomorrow, and apparently I'm gonna find out I guess the due date or how far along I am, whatever. We gonna find all that out. My friend's mom used to do all this for a living before she retired, so I kind of told her the last like period or whatever. She calculated it. She think the baby gonna come somewhere at like the end of January, early February. And she was like, let me know what the doctors say, because I used to do it for a living. We gonna see what they say tomorrow. Oh, you talking about Rachel from the Bible. Yeah, you low-key right. I was thinking TV shows. I don't know why I was thinking TV and media. My bad. My bad. I didn't. You said, oh dang, speaking of gender, I totally forgot to add on to my comment when you guys spoke on it with your podcast. Pardon me. Gender is totally people just putting their aesthetic and interest and letting that determine their sex. Yeah, that is what we talked about on the podcast. Speaking of that, I'm still going to do that. So as long as you guys are subscribed over there, because that's once a week. So you guys have no idea. Last week's podcast, I did that sick. So which you guys missed due to editing. So near the end of the podcast where it was like, I coughed once and I was like, sorry guys, you're just gonna have to deal with the coughing. I cut a lot of that out because there was so much more. I was dying on camera. But y'all still get me on the podcast. Now when I get too big or the baby comes or something, I have no idea. I know Jasmine didn't sign up for that. I didn't know. So I don't know how the podcast gonna work when that happens, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Speaking of Jasmine, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. If y'all haven't seen, hold on, let me pull her. If y'all haven't been on her page, which y'all should have, Because first off, I've been gone for 2 weeks. So prior to me being gone, y'all should have been watching both of us. But while I was gone, you really should have been watching hers, because she was consistently dropping videos. So y'all should have been on it. Y'all should have been watching it. She dropped a video today about Demi Lovato's latest song about being pro-choice and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, so when this came out, I didn't want to talk about it on stream, but obviously I wasn't streaming at the time. Because now you all know why. But I was thinking about we should talk about this some more on the podcast, now that you brought it up, because Demi Lovato kind of crazy, because this ain't the first one either. She had that whole anti-Christian album, what was it, like last year or a couple months ago or something? She's crazy. We need to talk about all of that. We should talk about that on the podcast this week. For real, low key. That's what we should do. But if y'all haven't seen it yet, let me actually pull up here it is. The podcast that dropped this past week, which I was a day late. I apologize, y'all, but I was dying. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So when y'all leave the stream, go watch this after y'all leave the stream. I'm gonna pin it to the chat. And you know what? I'm gonna put it in the Rumble chat too. Cause I know I do have somebody watching on Rumble. When y'all done with the stream, go watch the podcast if you have not watched it yet. It's really good. It's sad how Demi and these other Disney stars who seemed so wholesome during that era have been turned out. Debbie Ryan, the only one who I know is Christian. Yeah, now I think about it, a lot of Disney stars went kind of cuckoo once they became adults. But I think that's the industry is demonic. So I think that, like, if you don't have, like, if your parents aren't really watching you and protecting you, you gonna come out messed up if you come up as a child star. I think the only one who didn't really go crazy till they were an adult, though, I would say Raven Simone, because she came up as like a child star on Disney and stuff, and her parents actually guarded her really well. She didn't go crazy till like later in her adulthood. And I wouldn't even say she went crazy. I think it's just when she joined The View or something, she had really weird views on stuff. And she called herself like she called herself white. She said she was like a light white or something. She didn't call herself black. It was weird. She had a lot of weird comments. So I don't know. You watched it last night? Hey, that's what's up, Tyree. Side effects of not having a normal childhood? Probably. That's probably what it is, too. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Let me tell y'all, this man, when I told Jasmine I was pregnant, because I had to tell her, we do the podcast together. So she knew already. Tell you why her husband, man's called me like immediately. I was laid out in the bed, knocked out. I had like my hair in a bonnet. Next thing I know, my phone ringing. I was like, yo, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, give me a second. Have you seen Raven and Nico Cotto Avocado? Huh? Raven Simone and Nico Cotto Avocado have videos together? Nah. No way. What? Why? Why did they do videos together? It's like a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Okay, we gonna have to watch one of these. I'm gonna pull one. I'm gonna pull one up. Because I never knew this was a thing. I'm gonna be real with you. Said Mary-Kate and Ashley seem pretty chill, just running their clothing line in peace. Yeah, they seem all right. Didn't one of them... I could have sworn one of them had a drug addiction at some point. But once again, I think that's just the life of growing up in Hollywood. Hollywood weird. I'm gonna be real with you. I would never I would never put my child through that. That's just, ugh, gross. All right, hold on. Let me pull this video up real quick. You said it was Mary Kate? Okay. I knew one of them. I knew one of them had to have it. So that's Raven and her wife. Okay. They said her wife was acting funny. Oh, we about to find out.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. You're here just in time? Okay. I know y'all need it from watching my trailer.
All right, real quick though. How did this collab even happen? Like, how did they even link up together? And why? What is the purpose? Here, this is the spike right here. We just gonna skip ahead to this because this is the spike.
Much.
Some for you.
But I also brought out
Sugar.
the crystals just in case.
Okay, and I also have my pack of chocolate peanut butter, which is gonna go on top of my sweet potato. And it's a purple sweet potato, and it's delicious. It's a thing. Okay.
You gotta bounce, Jasmine. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you on I'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you Wednesday. Your hubby said similar degenerative morals in life. That's why they linked up. That's crazy. He said surreal seeing me react to this. Hey, I never even knew this was a thing.
Okay, RX
This
makes
is
a
so
mean thing of
weird.
things. Look. Yeah, it's not as fancy as that. Whatever, get out of here.
Ooh, wait, these are the tomatoes?
I don't know,
Those are
bite it.
pickles.
I
Can we
ordered
start
fried
it?
tomatoes, not fried pickles.
Where are they? I'm looking.
I didn't order fried.
My man, did you really just ask if these were fried tomatoes? Come on, bruh. Use some common sense. All right? And first of all, you don't need anything else that's fried, my guy. You need to... He literally... Do y'all... For those that don't know, do y'all know this man started out as like a vegan? That's the whole name, Nicocado Avocado. Like, and then... I don't know how we devolved into this. This is horrible. This is so horrible. You said, I wish I could tell you how this happened. I think the wife is vegan or something and Raven has her own channel. Really? I ain't know none of this. That's crazy.
My hair is falling.
He's been losing weight
You
lately.
shook my hair out.
Nick, are you mad at them?
If he is, congratulations to him. If he is. I hope he is.
Call corporate, get your phone. Nick, edit this out. We're gonna get Miranda on it because she gets everything.
So you guys want to go back there? Because then we're gonna have to go back there.
She's like,
All right, let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
If that were the case, I would have just made you guys potatoes.
well, here's the thing. I go overboard. I shop when I'm hungry, and I buy a bunch. And she's like, wait. How much are you guys gonna eat?
No.
So we had a list of 7 things. I woke up today. Raven texted me. This one, next. Stop 1, stop 3, stop 4, stop 5.
So
and
or
she's
7.
texting me 8 restaurants. I'm thinking like, she's hungry today. We're doing all these restaurants, and then she's like, I guess we could pick a few of them. And I choose these already. She already had her choices.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm glad Louisiana made it to the It's the best.
I'm gonna try their fries.
Oh, yeah.
I'm super concerned about your HP chicken.
I'm down. I'm gonna eat that. My chicken is good. Do you want to taste my chicken over here? Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I have the whole one.
Oh.
I'm good.
They put me in the middle.
It's
for this
this.
chicken party.
It's this, baby.
What's that?
It's the skin.
This is weird because the wife is just sitting there eating like she was holding up a sweet potato in the beginning. So she is eating a sweet potato while they like on each side of her, just like taking down full boxes of chicken. Yeah, this kind of weird. This is low key kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know. This is. I can see why people said they was acting funny. Cause like, why would you want to be in this mukbang? You don't even eat like this. It's kind of crazy. Nikki, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I ain't seen you in a minute. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I mean even prior to that, I haven't seen you in a minute, Nikki. What's going on? You said Nick just casually getting texts from celebrities. That's the weird part. Like, why? Like, why is he... I don't know. Ain't no way he losing weight. I just went to his page and he's still eating crazy amounts of food with his fat boyfriend. He got a fat boyfriend or something. All right, well, what are we watching? Nikki, not that anymore. This is kind of cool on that. No, we can talk about before I have to get up out of here. We could talk about YouTube work. Dang. The Sound of Freedom movie. Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't go see it because remember before I went on my hiatus, like we watched the trailer together, and I told y'all I had cried when I watched the trailer. So I did show my husband. I was like, "Do you think you would watch this?" And he was like, he kind of had the same response as me without the crying though. And he was like, "No, I can't. I don't think I could watch that." So what we did is we did the pay it forward tickets. So we gifted our 2 tickets to somebody else since we couldn't go. And I saw a bunch of videos and stuff because it was a success. It beat out Indiana Jones and stuff. Like, it was top movie in the box office, and it was shown, I think, in like 40% less theaters. So the movie did awesome. It did an amazing job. And you know what the mainstream media did? Apparently, caring about child trafficking, and I swear this is the craziest thing, is now a QAnon conspiracy and a far alt-right thing that the people on the right care about. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all really talking about? I was like, any sane human should not want children to be trafficked. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't just be like a right or left issue. That should be like a human with some common sense, some moral values should not want kids to be trafficked and killed and organs harvested. I don't know. Blew my mind, but that's how they're pushing this now, which is horrible. You saw it on the 4th. It was awesome. Hey, I'm glad you went to go see it in person. Yeah, see? Look what Tyree said. She said the movie made me cry and it was heart-wrenching. I already know. Now, to be fair, whenever they put it on streaming, I'll probably watch it at home, but my emotions right now, I am super emotional as well. I cry so easily now. So that's another thing with these streams, because I told y'all I wasn't ever going to cry in front of y'all. So if you ever see it go to this screen, just know y'all are still hearing me. I'm probably crying, all right? Because y'all not going to see it. Y'all not going to see it. That's just where we're at right now, okay? Everything is all over the place. You said CNN trashed it? Yup, CNN, Rolling Stone, what is it? I saved it. I saved all of them because I knew we would probably talk about it. What is this? Oh, Tyree, you sent me something. Oh, you at a sushi restaurant. Ooh, that look fire. I can't have sushi for the next couple months. This look fire though. I hope you are enjoying your meal, Tyree. Hey, that look fire. What was I looking up again? See? It's happening. It's happening already. It's happening already. Here, Rolling Stone wasn't a fan of it. Jezebel wasn't a fan of it. What is this one called? The Guardian wasn't a fan of it. You have all these mainstream media sites, and it's more. That's like, oh, this is a QAnon conspiracy theory. Only people on the alt far right care about this conspiracy nonsense. And it's like, what are you talking about? Children get trafficked every single day. Didn't they say there was like 85,000 kids went missing here in America, the kids from the border? Yeah, we know what happened to them kids, but it's a conspiracy theory. Okay. All right. Whatever y'all say. Yeah, this right here. How odd that people say sex trafficking is real but deny this. Right? My sat was praying at the Planned Parenthood, and right after that was the Sound of Freedom. Oh, you had a good Saturday then. That's what's up. Did your theater, let me ask y'all, because this is another thing with the theaters. For those that went to go see it, did y'all theaters have the AC out? Or was the sound messed up in the movie? Because there's also been a lot of people talking about that throughout the country, saying how certain AMC theaters, either the AC didn't work or the volume for the movie was either super low or it was like kept jumping up and down. Like it's like a conspiracy theory or something. Like they trying to ruin the movie going experience. Y'all didn't experience that? Okay. That's good, because I saw a lot of videos where people were literally just like what? Like, why is this happening at the theater? Let me ask y'all another thing. Did y'all theaters, they said there was a special message at the end. Because there were some people saying they prayed in their theater, like at the end. The whole theater prayed together. The people watching it, obviously. You said sus, very sus. Very sus. And your theater prayed? Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up, Nikki. You said I was at Regal and didn't notice problems? Okay. You guys were probably at some good ones then, because there was a lot of people that said they was having them issues. But we can actually play, let's play Black Conservatives video about it real quick. We could do that. The special message was buy tickets in mine. Huh. I wonder if it's different in each one. Cause I saw a video where somebody said the special message was it's happening. I'm having the brain fog. They said the special message, the guy, cause it's based on a real story, was talking about how the kids and stuff really was. Oh, maybe that's what it was. To pay it forward. Okay. All right. Maybe that is what it was. Okay. So y'all did have the same. Okay. All right. Let's watch this real quick.
So, don't know if any one of you have already been to see The Sound of Freedom, but my friends and I just walked out. Hi. And we are curious what your experiences were in the movie theater, because we pre-ordered our tickets, paid for them, they were claimed, got the link sent, and this is an AMC theater in Pineville, North Carolina. Some point today, the tickets got refunded to my friend and we couldn't figure out why. So we come anyways to the theater after dinner and they're like, oh, well, we refunded all the tickets because there's no air conditioning in our theaters. Okay, whatever. We don't care. Are you still showing it? Yeah, you can still watch it. So we get to thinking, why did they not send out a notice in the email saying, hey, we refunded your tickets because there's no air conditioning? And we just are curious why didn't they let us know? There was no one in that theater. There was us four and 4 other people, 8 people in the theater on a Friday night. There was air conditioning in the lobby. There was air conditioning in the hallways. There was air conditioning in the bathrooms, not the theaters. They don't have the bartender or anything in the theater. I smell something stinky, and I think it's shit.
Alright guys, so we gotta talk about this movie called The Sound of Freedom.
I wanted to show that part because I want you guys to see, because there's more videos just like that where they talk about the whole the theaters, the AC being out in the theater. And it's funny because it's not just one specific AMC, like it's spread out over the country. So definitely sus. And then here it is. Here's the CNN clip.
You seem pretty familiar with him because he doesn't really hide his association with this real wild plot that involves, drinking the blood of children and things like that.
No, he doesn't hide it at all. And you have a lot of people who are in this world of QAnon who say, oh, they don't know what that is. They've never heard of it. They're just asking questions. With somebody like Jim Caviezel, he is openly embracing it. He's openly using its catchphrases and its concepts. He's speaking at QAnon conventions. And this film is being marketed to either specific QAnon believers or to people who believe all of the same tenets as QAnon, but claim they don't know what it is.
And The Sound of Freedom does focus on a real issue of sex trafficking. But that theme, it's sort of like that kernel of truth that feeds the QAnon conspiracy theory. Tell us how those two things work.
This is literally based on a real story. There is a real live clip out there that we can watch right now of one of the ending scenes of the movie on how he busted everything and saved the kids. There's like real life video footage of that. And this is where we are now. This is where we are now. Child sex trafficking is QAnon conspiracy theory nonsense. Crazy.
Together.
Sure, and the most durable and the most believable conspiracy theories are not entirely false. There's something in them that is true and the rest of it is false, but the believers point to the one true thing and they say, oh, you don't believe that this particular thing is true. In terms of child trafficking, we know trafficking is real. We know it has real victims. No one is denying that. But these films are created out of moral panics. They're created out of bogus statistics. They're created out of fear. And with something like Sound of Freedom, it specifically is looking at QAnon concepts of these child trafficking rings that are run by the high-level elites, and only people like Tim Ballard and only people like Jim Caviezel, and by extension, only people like the ticket buyer can help bring these trafficking rings down. So there's a very participatory element. You're not just going to see a movie, you're just killing 2 hours on a hot day. You are helping bring down these pedophile rings and save children. Now, it's not true, but it's a very comforting and it's a very warm feeling to have.
Yeah, so you're saying that you heard that.
Nuts. Completely nuts. Like, so this is where we are now. If you have like common sense thinking, right? Especially if you're a Christian or a conservative, you now belong to QAnon. Also, we know what white supremacy is, but apparently white supremacy now contains blacks, Mexicans, Asians, any minority race you could think of. Apparently, if your morals and values just align with good common sense and like how to properly treat people and not wanting to be a victim, you're now a QAnon conspiracy theorist or a white supremacist. That's just where we are now, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we are in the world now. How crazy is that? And so, right, Nikki? She's like, what the heck is he babbling about? They just talking to talk. They're just upset that this movie beat Indiana Jones. But I can see why. I heard so many people complain about it. First off, they should have never made another Indiana Jones to begin with. That franchise is dead. I don't even know why they keep making them movies, but the fact that a lot of people said they went woke with it, I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna make no money. You go woke, you go broke, right? Then you have this indie film come out where I think they spent like 13, 14 million and they made that back first weekend. So yeah, like you're crapping on Indiana Jones. And what did that movie make? They made like 10 million and it took like 350 to make it. That's a huge L. That's a huge L. Mainstream media can't handle it. But then again, the only people who mad about this, I'm gonna just be real. Pedos are the only ones that's mad about this, because I'm pretty sure CNN, I think a lot of high level producers there got caught for child what is it, like a child porn ring or something online. I'm pretty sure they got caught for that at CNN, like a bunch of high level producers. So of course mainstream media would be upset about this movie because it's telling on everybody. I wouldn't be shocked because Mel Gibson came out recently and said he was about to do a documentary telling on everybody in Hollywood. I wouldn't be shocked if he randomly just died at some point in the near future, because they do not want him to tell on them. Because once he do all that, it's over. It's over for him. I gotta say, it must have felt good and heroic knowing he saved all those children, because not everyone is able to just do something as brave as that. right? He quit his job to do that. He quit his job to save those kids. And he has like a whole organization where that's all they do. That's all they do. That man is definitely an asset. He's definitely one of God's soldiers. And you have people like that. It's a conspiracy theory. Shut up. Is that what it was, Nikki? It took us 11 million to make, and then they made 14 million. Okay. That's what it was. Because I knew they had hit it already. I'm happy for them. I hope they continue to make more money. I hope people continue to go and pay it forward, and then when it hits streaming, I hope people buy it on streaming and rent it and all that. And then when it's at the point where you, like I said, buy it, I hope people do all that too. See, I caught it. One got caught for creeping on his fiance's daughter. I knew it because one or 2 years ago that happened. A bunch of them producers at CNN got caught for being nasty, for being pedos. You said Miss Oprah will single-handedly take out Mel. I mean, she a billionaire. She could do it. She could do it. But like I said, I would not be shocked if anything happens to Mel Gibson in the next couple months. Whether he dies from anything they claim he died from, or he suicides himself. I guarantee you, if any of that happens, we already know why. He publicly came out and said he was going to do that documentary telling on all the pedos in Hollywood and breaking down the whole sex trafficking thing in Hollywood. They're definitely taking him out because they don't want that to be a film. Especially when they're seeing how this is doing and how people are just like, they're like, wow, people are really going to see this. We got to make it look like this is fake. We got to make it look like this is crazy. Yup, he making a part 2 to Passion of the Christ. They're taking him out. I'd be shocked if he lived to make it, man. They're definitely taking him out, and it's gonna be sad when it happens. It's gonna be sad, but it's all right. Like, God knows who His soldiers are. He know why each one of us are here. He knows what each one of our purposes are. Them even trying to get the word out and get people to just see what it really is. God's doing all that for a reason. That's all. God doing all that for a reason. He's trying to open people's minds so they can get it together. But it's just so many wicked people in the world. It's crazy. I wonder if he'll zip himself up into a duffel and jump into a tub like the one guy with dirt on the cleanse. There's another whistleblower that came out today and said the Biden family was part of a child sex trafficking ring. Let's see what ends up happening to that guy. Because every time somebody comes out and talk, next thing you know, they get killed in the most goofiest way. And we just supposed to believe it. We'd be like, oh yeah, they offed themselves doing X, Y, Z. And you just be reading the report. You'd be like, ain't no way they could have killed themselves. There's no way. Like, and they'd be like, no, the person that does the autopsy, he said that the man strangled himself to death and then threw himself off the building. So he definitely killed himself. They gonna say something goofy. They gonna say something goofy. You said I pray it can get out before anything helps him. I would have kept it private and dropped it randomly. That's what I'm saying. That would have been the best way to do it. That would have been the best way to do it. But, hey. It is what it is. He put it out there now. He basically put a target on his head. It just has a time stamp on it. That's all. They ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, he could do XYZ. He has this long to live, so it doesn't matter. They definitely gonna take him out. And we all gonna know why when it happens. But alright, y'all. It's about to be 8. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up because I still have to call the hubby and stuff and get ready for tomorrow because I have like a very early appointment for the ultrasound. So tomorrow I'm gonna be with my mom all day. So it ain't gonna be it's not gonna be a stream tomorrow because of that. Wednesday, because I have to film the podcast anyways, regardless of how I'm feeling, I will try to stream Wednesday just because I have to do the podcast kind of regardless. And as long as the ultrasound go well and I get some sort of due date, I can at least update y'all on Wednesday. All right, so we'll see how all that goes. We'll see what happens. It was awesome to see y'all again. Because of 2 weeks was kind of crazy. It was weird not streaming. But it was also weird sleeping all day and then being tired at the slightest things and then eating a lot. It's weird. It's all of this is weird. It's so weird. Oh, and I have to tell y'all, my church, my husband been telling everybody, regardless if we had the confirmation or not from the doctor, he been telling everybody. But this past Sunday, he told our church that I was pregnant, and they actually prayed for us, which I thought was very beautiful. It was an emotional service. Like, I cried, he cried. I've never seen him cry at church. So it was all over the place on Sunday. But I thought that was very beautiful and wonderful of them. And then my church does do something where you can, they anoint the kids or something. I don't know the name of it. But I saw them do it not long after I had like joined the church, because 2 parents had took their kids up there and got them like anoint. They put like the oil on their head and did a prayer over them. And then like they're basically saying like as the church family would help raise the kids up in the way of Jesus Christ and stuff like that. Well, my kid here, we about to do that. That'll probably be a video. But yeah, I don't know the name of it though. You said that happens in infant baptism too? Okay. I don't know what they call it at my church, because it wasn't a baptism. It was something else where they did the oil thing. I'm going to say anointed. I think they anointed the kids. But John, welcome. You came at the very end, my guy. But thank you for pulling up. It's nice to have you here as well. But I see y'all stuff where it says bless you and everything. I'll see y'all Wednesday. Y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all have a blessed Tuesday. And I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy. I'm about to be a mom. I never thought them words would come out of my mouth, but hey, we here now. We here now. But I'll see y'all Wednesday. Y'all have a wonderful one. Thank you for pulling up today. I truly appreciate it, because I did miss you guys. So